Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September 2020. I do hope that this video finds you well and in relatively good spirits, and I apologize that it's coming out a bit late. I am definitely feeling this pre-shadow Mars retrograde energy that we are currently in. Mars is going to be going retrograde on September 9th, and that's going to affect our aggression, our agitation, our drive, our warrior spirit, and our sexuality. And you know, I kind of talked about this in last month's blog for August. If you want to check that on my website, I have September's blog linked down below, and you should be able to find August as well. We are in very interesting times, and I don't think it takes a tarot card reader, it doesn't take a psychic to tell you that fact. It's pretty evident right now. And with Mars going retrograde, there's a lot of agitation that is going to be happening, and some progress that isn't going to be as quick as we'd like it to be. And that can cause even more agitation, and people are just feeling tired, they're feeling drained, and it's really important for us to give space to that. And to not just check out or to turn our attention elsewhere. It's very easy with tension and conflict to either ignore it or become very reactive to it. And sometimes the most we can do for someone is just hold space. And I think that's really, really important. And that also means being able to tolerate our own discomfort, because our ability to sit with other people is always related to our ability to sit with our own uncomfortable emotions as well. And Mars is going to be doing some really interesting things for the rest of the year. We have a lot of squares in the planets in Capricorn, and you know, there's a lot of change and shift that is going on, which is very obvious to us at this point. And we're in the birthing process of something new being born. And there are contractions, there are labor pains. And to really hold the vision for this world that we're trying to create, this just world, this fair world, this free world, I think that's just going to be really important for the next few months. And I'm curious to see what we have in store for you specifically, Leo. We have a lot of things that are going on for you in your second house with Virgo season as well. And the things that you value, both financially, physically, and emotionally, ethically. Some of you may feel like doing some spring cleaning, even though in the northern hemisphere we are approaching autumn. And this is really all about healing. With the star energy. Clearing out your space. This is such Virgo energy, right? But I almost feel like kind of Marie Kondo energy here, like clearing out your space, getting rid of what you don't need, and allowing new energy to flow. And this could be quite literal, or this could be more metaphoric. There's a lot of healing that you're going to be doing. Meditation, energy healing could be very, very helpful for you. And I was talking about holding this vision, finding this hope. And for you, Leo, you have the devil in reverse. Overcoming something, regaining your power, regaining your control, and in a very subdued, gentle way, I have to say. Wow. And the world. The completion of something, moving forward from something. Some of you, I know with the Pisces full moon, this is going to be really specific and obviously not apply to all of you. Pisces can sometimes signify or pertain to our addictions or our escaping mechanisms, our coping mechanisms. And with the devil in reverse, it's like you're turning over a new leaf in some way. You've put an end to something, whether this is literally an addiction or maybe just a pattern of sabotage that you keep finding yourself in, and it's opening major doors for you. And something is, one door is opening and another door, or one door is closing and another door is opening. So let's see what we have here for the animal wisdom for you. What is the animal wisdom for Leo? Wow. Wow. Okay, so we have elk and the nightingale. Some of you might actually be doing something with sound healing or listening to healing frequencies. That actually could be part of this star energy. Music and poetry can be very beneficial and fruitful for you this month with this nightingale card. And it helps you really speak from the heart, which I think is important. And with the elk card, you're building something stable for yourself. And it takes time. But I feel like you have a strong, steady ground beneath you. And it's almost like a coming from within you. It's not just your physical reality, so to speak. It's you have a center within you, a foundation within you, your core. And it's helping you build something for your future. And it's very important that you take care of your body with the elk energy. Elk energy is very much an extension of the environment. And I was talking earlier about you clearing out your space, decluttering things physically and energetically, and also the things you're putting into your body are very important as well. And it's all helping you shift things and move into something, build something for yourself here. Something that can also help you provide for the people that you care about, or create a life that overflows for you and isn't just for you. So let's take a look here. What are the cards for the second half of September for Leo? The Magician in reverse. This is kind of a theme, actually, for these readings. It's like the first half of the month, a lot of people have this sense of optimism or things going well, which makes sense with Jupiter going direct on the 13th. But towards the end of the month, we do have Saturn going direct as well, and that's going to be in the same sign in Capricorn. And it's interesting because for you, that is your 6th house. That is routine. Interesting. And your health and your wellness. I really do recommend checking out the September blog, actually. It feels very relevant for you. We have the Hermit in reverse with the 5 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Let's pull a little more. I want to see a little more here. 8 of Swords. Page of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you feel really stuck in an uncomfortable situation, and it's almost like you feel alone in the situation, even though there's other people around you. You might be feeling disconnected. There might be a lot of conflict around you with this 5 of Wands. And there's just this feeling of being stuck. And I don't think this is offsetting the first month, or the first half of this month. It's not saying that this wasn't real. It's that it takes time, and that there's bumps in the road, especially with Mars going retrograde. And again, the Page of Swords, there's this sense of conflict, someone who's maybe challenging you. But the Five of Pentacles, you are getting out of this situation. Even if it feels slower than you'd like it to, it's kind of crawling along here. Something isn't all together. This is what I'm thinking of with this Magician in the reverse, because upright, he has all the elements here. He has the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords. And it's like with the people around you, or the different elements in your life, it's like, it's not all there. And you still might be having to put it together, and that's taking time, perhaps because of other people. And the thing with the Eight of Swords, guys, this isn't the worst card. A lot of the time we see it and it talks about feeling stuck or being trapped, but it's very mental, because we're talking about the swords, which is the mind, the intellect. And what we need to see with this woman here, even though she's tied up, she's technically able to cut herself free. She just hasn't necessarily recognized it with this blindfold over her eyes. And I think you might not be realizing that you don't have all the pieces yet, and until you're kind of encountering this stuck feeling, right? Yeah, the Temperance in reverse. Something is definitely out of balance. And, you know, we were talking about energy healing and taking care of yourself for the first half of the month. That might need to be something that you kind of continue through September, to be honest. Let's get some advice for this. I'm not going to leave you hanging here. I'm not going to tell you, like, good luck! Like, let's pull some animal cards. Let's figure out what we can do with this energy, and maybe even pull a color healing card as well. I think that would be pretty good for you, too. So what are the messages for Leo? What is the animal wisdom? How can we help pull things together? Or what is this missing element? Show us clearly, please. The starfish. Interesting. I think that there's people in your life, and you're kind of realizing this now with the Five of Wands, that there's almost a superficial quality to a connection, or to your friendships, or something like that. Because the Five of Wands, the starfish is telling me that you have this dream, this star energy that we started off this reading with. That you might lose track of very easily because of the people around you. And it's really important to surround yourself with people who light you up, or inspire you, or help you reconnect with this calling in your life. Whatever it is that excites you, gives you this purpose. How can you get closer to that? How can you find people who help you along and align you into that path? Because there's a lot of like childish and petty energy around you. Or people who are also just stuck in their own life. And I think you're feeling this need to add new people in. Maybe you're stuck at a job and it's kind of this culture of people just staying in one place, not really going anywhere, or that could be your friend circle. And I'm not saying to like leave these people or anything. You know, people have different motivations in life, and this is honestly kind of a weird time that we're in anyways, but it's still good for you to have people who help you sparkle. And not just surround yourself with people who I guess have this allure or this charm. Really pay attention this month. How are your relationships landing for you? How are your relationships affecting you? Let's pull a color healing card as well. How can we kind of work with this energy? I'm going to be reading straight from the book here and kind of providing an exercise or meditation, but you're welcome to use this color in any way that feels right to you. Maybe even visualizing this color healing you in some way, or doing some form of art therapy. I feel like there's a lot of creative energy that's not being tapped into, actually. And that could also be something that's helping you. And it's what this feels like, Leo, is like you overcame something at the start of the month, okay? Like you lifted something, you transmuted something within yourself, and now you're seeing it in other people. And it's like, oh, I'm kind of past this, and the people around me are still giving their power to this, or haven't reclaimed themselves. And they might not be open to doing that. So that's actually something that happens with spiritual awakening. Sometimes spiritual awakening makes you the odd one out. And it makes it really hard for you to connect or open up to people. And that's also just kind of growth. Brilliance. Discover your sparkle. That was literally a word that I used for you, Leo. I can't. Okay. I like this. Great. This is perfect. The cards really do listen to us, don't they? So brilliance brings about change and transformation. Work with it when you also want to wipe the slate clean and start anew. Brilliance also has the ability to assist with healing all health conditions and is great for releasing any fear and anxiety. When you feel heavy or depressed, use brilliance to recharge and bring back your sparkle. Cleanse your body and soul to discover your brilliance. Visualize standing under a sparkling, brilliant waterfall. Allow depression, fear, anger, and negativity to wash away with this powerful, brilliant light. Let it cleanse every organ, part, and system in your body until you are sparkly clean and ready to start fresh. Say, Divine Intelligence, I am ready to recognize my own wisdom and allow my brilliant ideas to manifest and inspire all those around me. Okay. Perfect card. Yep. That's exactly what you need. So really work with this brilliance energy. Really visualize this waterfall kind of pouring over you. I love how this feels connected to this star energy. So maybe this is you visualizing it as a river as well. Whatever it is that comes to your intuition, just trust that's what you need to visualize. And I feel like just doing this reading was recharging for me and allowed me to, you know, feel this for you too. It's like renewing yourself, finding this brilliance, finding this sparkle. And it's almost like you're making it infectious. And maybe you will transmute the group of people you're a part of. Maybe you are sharing something, and when people see that sparkle, they are definitely curious. Even if they don't understand like what's going on in your life, you know, even if they don't know like what personal growth or spiritual things you're into, when you add something new, a lot of the time people are like, what are they doing? What happened? Something changed. Something seems brighter about them. And even if they don't believe in it right away, it kind of puts it on the radar. So you might actually be inspiring other people in that way as well. So those are all the messages I have for you this month, Leo. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope it wasn't too heavy. I hope that this brilliance can really help you, you know, discover your sparkle, and, you know, maybe even share your experiences down in the comment section below. I'd be very curious to hear, and I think it's a nice way to support each other as well. I do have links in the description box down below for personal readings and Reiki sessions. If you do need a little assistance, some extra energy thrown in there, I'd be glad to help. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, Leo. Have a happy September.